What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Happy Monday, which I know surprisingly this is not the first stream of the week. We had a stream yesterday with some Ryder Cup content. We'll be playing some ranked tonight. Probably a lot of ranked duos if we have the people. And just to keep an eye out for it, we are probably looking at one, if not a double stack of Ryder Cup matches this coming Saturday. Not quite finalized, but that's kind of the direction that we're trending, is a Saturday afternoon stream. So we'll keep you posted in Discord. I'll try and let you guys know on stream as well. But we've got that coming up. Should be a good time. It's been some really good matches. It has been some really good matches that we've been a part of thus far. We'll have some different partners, different opponents next, or for this week worth of content, and then we still have the singles matches to wrap things up. So that'll be the following week. And we're gonna play some ranked tonight. Just chill and compete. What do we want to do to warm up today? I think we played Plat round 1 yesterday as our warm up, so I suppose we'll have CC round 1 to play this time. We're gonna be playing in Revan's tournament next stream, trying to give ourselves like a day in between sweat. Yeah, obviously it's some sweaty golf when you're playing competitively in Ryder Cup matches, so give ourselves a day of reprieve, or stream of reprieve, because we're going to be playing Star Wars tomorrow. Come back Wednesday, sweat it out. Thursday, more Star Wars. And then, yeah, I think it's going to be Saturday that we're looking at. See, do you go power drive here? I know it's a little bit close, but probably the bold move is going power drive for the first swing of the day, but we hit quad perfects, so it's pretty good. That's probably too far down here now. Yeah, 83. Okay, so this will be a little tester. This will be a little tester here of how good can we partial. Not too bad. That's not too bad. John, good evening. Hello, hello. Yeet, welcome back. Gomez, how are you doing? Hello. Hope all is well with everyone. There we go. This is a very tight tree heavy course here. Okay, that's two pulled paths to start. Ironic that we hit quad perfects and then pull the swing path from there on out. Alright, so more left on the takeaway is all we need to make that work. That would have been nasty had we drained that from down there. This is PGA Tour 2K25, Gomez. We didn't putt well yesterday. We didn't put ourselves, like, we had a couple of really really tough putts, but we didn't putt well yesterday. Definitely a lot in terms of missed opportunity. It is starting to fade back. You're friendly? I mean, I have no reason to doubt that yet. Tricks that much, huh? Yo, what up, Zach? Good evening, RJ. Welcome back. How's it going, Zach? How the I saw you had the success. How was doing? I guess is that like classified as post game content? What's the plan going forward? I think this is gonna be stock. Ball's a little below the feet. Nice and smooth and right at it. Credits roll, so basically, yeah, still a ton of stuff to do. It'll just be a question of if you find it or not. I guess the question is, are you gonna go look for it? Like, do you plan on doing a bunch more content for that game, or do you have other things that you were like, okay, after we get this, I'm gonna play this game or do this challenge or what have you? So I don't know, you know, did you beat this like well quicker than you were anticipating? How many YouTube subs do I have? We are a little bit shy of 2,500. I think it's like 2,470 something. Gonna try it? You think Oven Mitts lies a PvP suit? Oh, we're bringing the Oven Mitts. We're bringing the Oven Mitt runs back. It's been a minute since I've seen those about. Oh, is that too far to the left? I know it bleeds to, yeah. Man, I know that it goes to the right, but it kicks left beforehand. That's such a tight window. You haven't played DS3 since PTSD? Oh man. DS3 is so good though. DS3 is so good though. I gotta go an extra club. That was the right call. Just a really, really not great input. We're just using this. We're just using this as a warm up, Zach. So we're kind of in a weird point of the season. So basically, the stuff that we play follows the IRL golf calendar, and so the Tour Championship was at the end of August. And so we have, or like it was maybe like mid to late August. And so we have until like the end of September. What's going on, Rev? we have until the end of September until the like real tournaments start back up. We are playing in like a Creator Cup, as the Ryder Cup, which is US versus Europe, in real life happens every 2 years. We're hosting a creator version of that. So I've had that going on, but as far as like these tournaments, we're mostly just chilling. I'll play some ranked and stuff tonight. But as far as like the competitive tourneys and stuff go, we're pretty well chilling here for a minute. I'm doing well, Rev. I'm doing well. How about yourself? We're just trying to get the thumbs loose. Get warmed up on the old joysticks. So yeah, that stuff's pretty cool, but yeah, as far as like my normal routine of content, I'm in a little bit of a weird spot. Can we go in? No. Oh my word, look at that divot. That was on the edge of the cup. I don't normally pull the replays up, but... Is there a way to go faster? Can I... No, because that's, I think, a focus thing for screenshots. Is there not a way for me? Oh, there we go. Can I? Ah, crap. I forget all the controls. Hey, caramba. Okay, well, I don't remember how to I don't remember how to follow cam it. Because I touched the input. Get zoomed in here. That close. That close to a hole-in-one on the fly. That's it's a pretty close one. That ball mark is like on the... I'm surprised it didn't change direction. Dang. That's close. Hey, what's going on, Max? Second cousin, twice removed, thrice added, once left at Narby's. I don't know how you come up with these. I don't know how you come up with these things, Max. Girlfriend broke up with you. I'm sorry to hear that, Rev. I know it's cliche. There are plenty of fish in the sea. It stings now, but it'll be better in the long term. You learn, you grow, you move on. What's going on, Bronco? Is it Braun? Like, is it more of an on sound or is it Bran? Like Game of Thrones Branco. I don't wanna be out here butchering names. Okay. We are going to play a nice old cut. Oh, I closed it. It's a nice kick from there. I think off of the fairway it's gonna be too far, yeah. Alright, 56%. It's always I've been on and off with these putts of late, trying to visualize. I feel like that's so mean. Hey, what's going on, Red Devil? How's it going, dude? We got a tight one in this Ryder Cup, yeah? Ooh, do we wanna? If you bounce it through, how far is this gonna go? This is kind of a dumb shot, but I wanna see what happens. Like, skip it off the fairway into the downslope onto the green. Wow, that grabs that much? I would have gone with a full driver had I known that. My goodness. Your Serbian name, hard to pronounce. More like Branko? Branko? Probably a little bit more emphasis in that. Yeah, that's just always one thing with streams. One thing for me with streaming is I want to get people's names right. I'm gonna take the 50-degree. I don't know if it's the right call. There's also a lot of roll here. A little bit below the feet. We'll see what we got. That's a really good feel. A little off the mark, but really good distance. Hey, what's going on, Edgar? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Gonna have to leave that around the tree. Next match is Diablo. So here I'll link the document. It'll get updated as people schedule stuff. For us in particular, our next matches are looking like they're gonna be on Saturday. It's looking like we might end up with a double stack, but it is not set in stone yet. So if you go to this sheet, it's got everything included in it. So it's got the overall score, it's got the teams, it's got individual records, and then each week it has the schedule. So we are technically through week 1, though there are 2 matches that had some scheduling issues and things come up. So there are 2 matches from week 1 that aren't done, but for the most part, everybody is looking at a week a week 2 lineup right now. Is it going to go that far? It might. I shouldn't have played the loft on it. That was perfectly online. Just passing by, but you got yourself a subscriber? I appreciate that, Edgar. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Good to have you. Who just these are just in there as my least favorite, because I have to... I think I have to try and play this bowl on a hole where I really have no business playing for a bowl. But it's 5-iron. So you're 200 plus yards out, down the hill. Not a lot of room to work. Okay, that's why you should take more time to line up putts, Colby. Matthew, Hugo, what's going on? Gnarly par 3. Yeah, anything that's like the 200 plus yard par 3. Always a bit of an issue for me. It's just a really, really difficult distance. Because you don't have, especially when you have a front pin, there's not a lot of room to work to get it close. And I know you're supposed to, you know, accept the longer putt and everything, but that's just like not how my brain works. It's a video game. I'm trying to get it as close as possible every single time. I think I thought that the wind was going to do something there. Because distance-wise, we're not in too bad of a shape. Course management, Veritas? Always. Always. I love giving myself a nice wedge to play. American, but your family heritage is all over the UK. My family heritage is split between Germany and Italy. Hey, what's going on, Cade? Of course. Welcome back. Alright, just a little baby draw. That being so elevated, that actually doesn't clear, like, super easily. I feel like that would probably catch a lot of people out if they have shorter driving. Okay. Slightly below the feet, wind. Whatever that wind is, it is not doing nearly as much as I'm expecting it to. Not nearly as much. So I'm saying, as much as like low wind rounds are nice because you can throw things closer. That's like in theory, because I swear that I can never get it right when it looks like, oh, it's 2 miles an hour wind. I have no idea. Dark Tales, well, the German side of my family was immigrated before any of that stuff. Haven't heard anything with the Italian side. Though they... 70... Yeah, because I want to say that they immigrated in maybe like the 60s. What's going on, Isaac? Yeah, fortunately I haven't heard anything of that nature for the Italian side, but all the German stuff, some of them were even immigrated like back colonial. Wow, look at me talking through my swing and yanking it. That's on me though. Like the beginning of my dad's side was like colonial time or so. My great-grandfather was also from Germany, but again, great-grandfather, so he was over soon enough as well. Ooh, what a putt. Pennsylvania? Yeah, Pennsylvania Dutch. Well, I mean, I guess technically Pennsylvania Dutch. I am from Pennsylvania. Most of my family name is found in Pennsylvania. Oh, now I'm closing it. Hit fairway, kick hard right. That'll work. Yeah, so we've got, yeah, I mean both sets of Germans came to Pennsylvania. You know, a couple hundred years apart. $230? There we go. Oh, really? That... Okay, first off, it caught the tree. Second off, it still accelerated through the uphill. Which is crazy. Which is actually crazy. How does that happen? I don't quite know. That's a little firm. I think I overread it regardless. What's going on, Declan? Surely a bit of Irish in there somewhere? There's a chance. I don't exactly know. So my grandfather immigrated from Italy. So like I know that much. But I remember when I was a kid, my grandmother, it was now past, so I can't get that information directly anymore. I remember her saying about some sort of mix of like maybe Irish and some other stuff. I have not a clue. I know German and Italian are like the strongholds of my heritage, so to say. But beyond that, I don't have all the pieces to that puzzle. I felt like I pushed that out to the right, like I was gonna get an open. So for that to finish closed is a little bit shocking. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. What's going on, goodness gracious? That's a little low. Yeah, underswung. That would have been it. Been to Pennsylvania's Hershey Park and a horse and buggy passed your school bus on the road? Yeah, I mean, I've been to Hershey Park a number of times in my life, obviously. But yeah, I live in central Pennsylvania, so yeah, Amish do. The Amish build our shed, they build our kitchen table. I've seen them ride their scooters into the development for yard sales. They get hired out for a lot of the construction. Like, they're building houses near us, and they're the ones that have been hired out to do it. So, pretty common. Pretty common for me. Good evening, Busey. Chris, what's going on? Is this much better than 23? Haven't committed to buying this one yet, but waiting for a good sale. I would say a good sale is the way to go with it at this point. I think it's a good time. I enjoy it. They've made some quality of life fixes and things. So, little improvements to the graphics and such. Like, I think it's good overall. But yeah, I think at this point, sail is definitely the way to go. What was that break on the green? It did like a weird wobble back and forth. Also, just throwing it out there, if I have anybody after I finish this next hole, we'll start playing ranked duos. If anybody wants to play, we'll start a queue, and I'll just try and cycle people through as best as I can. If we don't have people, that's fine. I'm more than happy to play some ranked solos in the meantime, but just want to throw that out there. Get up! No, that slowed it down enough that it kicked hard right. Gosh darn it. Okay. What's going on, Fig Jam? This is crazy, because I also know a Fig Jaj. J-A-J. He adapted the name to suit his name. So what are the odds of that? Got another Fig now. What's going on? I used to travel up to Lancaster often for bowling tournaments. Always saw the Amish around. Well, so Lancaster is definitely like the highest concentration of them in Pennsylvania. But yeah, they're all over just like the entire center of the state. That's a little uphill. Maybe this might be a little bit much, but I want to test it. No, that was a good call. That was definitely the correct one. Like all Fire Ellis, I do. Not very good, but I do play. Trying to get out, you know, when I can to practice, but something I picked up in the past couple years, and I just don't have a lot of rounds, so really lacking in experience. Yeah, what up, Jim? Welcome back. Lancaster Farmers Market is awesome. I've not spent much time in Lancaster. I've been down around like York, Harrisburg, Hershey area, you know, going to like Hershey Park and different things out that way. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know that I've ever really done much of anything in Lancaster other than drive through. I've had family and stuff at like, and I've had like track meets and stuff at Millersville, which is kind of getting out towards that way. But I haven't gone like sightseeing in Lancaster. I don't believe. Maybe when I was little, but I don't think so. It's my handicap. I'm like a 27 handicap, and that was when I played like maybe closer to 10 rounds last summer. So I got to that point where I was starting to break 100. I've played 2 rounds this year. It was like 8 months since my last round when I played the first one, and then another 2 months to the second. So I have not played much at all this year. I'm hoping to get out a couple times here before it gets too cold and leafy. But yeah, so like a 27 at a good point. I'm probably closer to like a 36 right now, if I had to be honest with myself. What's going on, Austin? Repping the birds? Go birds! Interesting game. Yeah. I mean, it's obviously you've got the whole Spitgate thing going on. But they don't play. Nobody plays the preseason anymore. The preseason is basically for like trying out for the team. Some really good things, like I am very excited for Jahad Campbell. He played great. Very exciting. Definitely concerned about cornerback 2. Even Q kind of scares me a little bit with like getting the PIs and stuff right away. The Hershey Highway? Is the Hershey Highway Route 30? A lot of trying out for the team. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely is. I guess we'll play a ranked solo if we don't have any duoers. But yeah. The way I look at it is if you can get away with the sloppiness and all of that stuff week 1 and still win, I think that's huge. I think that's huge. Come out of there 1-0, because record is all that matters. And then, you know, now we played Thursday night, so now you've got like 9 days or whatever it is of prep for the Chiefs, for game planning, but mostly for watching your own tape, certain coaching points. You know, okay, what do we need to focus on? Who do we need to focus on? There's gonna be a lot, I think, to be learned from week 1. So if you can play sloppy and get away with it, I'm not gonna be worried about things yet. You know, I'll be worried about things, you know, if it starts to be bad in a few weeks from now. Tampa gets Philly in week 4. Tough game, but you got the W yesterday in Atlanta. Yeah, and is the Tampa game in Tampa again, or is that going to be at the link? I don't know offhand what the home away schedule looks like. It's in Tampa. Yeah, Tampa's, that's always a tough one. I feel like with the heat and everything. Yeah, if Wirfs isn't in and they get the D-line shirt up, because here's the thing. The Chiefs have, I guess, they've got the Jalen Carter tape from the Super Bowl. But, like, at least for them, they don't have Jalen Carter tape from this year with the current rest of the D-line. I guess it's not going to change too much. From last year, you know, it's more of stuff on the edge rushing and things that might, because Moro Jomo is gonna be in there and stuff. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. I saw that they were working out Miles Hinton, formerly of the Bengals. Oh, that got too far to the left. And that's so short. Jeez. Okay. The wind lied. It's a stronger wind. Yeah, corner. So I guess the theory is, since he's like a pure slot corner, I guess the theory would be that he would take the slot and you would put Coop on the outside instead of Adoree Jackson, or was it Adoree Jackson, Keely Ringo, and is it Jacorian Bennett, I think is his name? Ravens fan? Didn't see the game. Anyone know what happened? I watched the last like minute and a half of it. I was spending time with the wife last night, and then I was like, oh, what's the score? I think I like checked on the score of the game, and I was like, oh man, Ravens are killing them. It's 40-25 with 10 minutes, like 10 and a half minutes left, something like that. And so I was like, LOL, Ravens smoked them. That's crazy. And then I like was going to bed and I checked it and I was like, oh my word. That's crazy. Did the wind just flip? I think it might have. Yeah, like I don't tend to watch much. I watched the Chiefs Chargers game Friday night. But most times I watch the Eagles and I watch Penn State's games, and very, very infrequently will I watch some other, just other football games. It's mostly the time commitment. Like, my wife doesn't, she'll tolerate me to a certain extent, you know, with my own teams, but just having football all the time on is not preferred. So gotta be choosy. That's like I can't watch every golf tournament, so I pretty much get the majors if I'm lucky. Change when you become a family man. Yeah, I mean, what, you can't ignore your toddler and sit and watch football all day? What? What do you mean? What do you mean I can't do that? Don't love the sport? Just the filthy city? Wait, so because I have a wife and kid and can't dedicate all of my time to watching every sport that I enjoy, regardless of team, I'm a... What? What? The grocery bag? Yeah, we're a bit beyond that. Also, we're just gonna stay away from potential suffocation. Neighbor has a daughter the same age as your youngest. She comes with you. Our neighbors, super sweet of them, because they're like late elementary school, early middle school age for the two of them. Like, there's two of them that live the closest to us, and my son wants to go out and like play with them so badly, and they do, but it's like, I know at that age I would absolutely want nothing to do with playing with a 2-year-old. Like, that sounds not that interesting. See, I hate ranked because, or not, I don't hate ranked as a whole. I hate the part of ranked where the wind, that I don't think it tells you, I don't think the wind is always accurate. Hey, player on, how have you been? Oh, okay, we're gonna lose this hole. It's the second chip in this guy's had. Second one. Oh, this is a big downslope. I thought the downslope was gonna send that so far. That's why I took it back so much. Went to daycare together. Very nice. Does watch sports or have sports radio? My grandfather, not to that extent, but my grandfather will watch pretty much every Philadelphia sports game, but also retired. You know, so has the luxury to do that. I try and watch every Phillies game, or not every Phillies game, that's way too much. I try and watch every Eagles game. I try and watch every Penn State game. My wife likes college football more than pros, so Penn State I can get away with a bit more. Eagles, I might miss some, but I try and watch everything. Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, that's like, keep tabs. I keep closer tabs on the Phillies. Watch a game here, there, mostly watch all the playoff stuff if I can. And that's not like Fairweather Fan, that's picking and choosing your battles. 162 or 81 or whatever games in a season, like, that's That's a lot to ask. 5-mile-an-hour play like, well, so for me it'll be this. It'll say 5, but it might play 3 and it might play 7. And I hate having that extra swing of a couple yards, because if you're trying to play it, you know, on the number type of deal, it's asking quite a bit. Oh, look at that shot. Perfect. Hey, welcome back, Ro. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Aren't from Philly? Well, I'm originally from Philly suburbs. I live in the middle of nowhere now, but I am originally from Philly suburbs. So that's why, you know, my grandparents, aunts, uncles, parents, everybody is big Philly sports people. Most dominant sports program in the world is Penn State Wrestling. Yeah, their wrestling program is crazy good. Crazy good. The women's volleyball program was incredible under Russ Rose for a number of years, and then they kind of fell off. They won, I think they won the national championship, if I remember correctly, last year. But they had a really dominant run. Women's volleyball. I know the fencing team is pretty good. Obviously, that's like a much more minor sport. I think it might even be club. I'm not entirely sure. I did go to Penn State BC, yes. Up by Newtown, kind of in that direction. Not quite. I think Newtown was still like 35 minutes or so. But up that, yeah, like the northeast suburbs. I wasn't out like in Chester or Delco. I think you'd be able to tell if I was from Delco by the way that I talk. Isaac, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Yeah, I had some friends out at Penn State then that were from that Delco area. But it was funny because I ran club track and stuff in college, and so you got a bunch of kids that were, you know, probably could have ran at a, you know, ran D2 or D3 or maybe ran at smaller D1, but all wanted to go, you know, we're choosing school over sport. But so our team comprised of a good amount of like Philly suburb and Pittsburgh suburb athletes, which if you know anything about Pennsylvania sports, those are like the most dominant districts in the state. So that you put those together, and we would go to track meets against D3 schools and win as just like a club team. Fig Jam, thank you for the follow. Sister graduated from Penn State, very nice. Yeah, I got lucky. My years, I got to see Saquon. Got to watch those years in person. I'm gonna just go for it and try and drive it into the upper lip here. Hopefully not plug it. Oh. You win some, you lose some. I guess I should have seen that coming. If I hit it straight into the upslope, it's gonna plug. I should have hit it short and rolled it to the front slope so that I could have a little bit easier of a shot from there. Although it's kind of a weird thing because it plugged, I might have an easier time. I might have an easier time with it being plugged because of the I can take a fuller pick shot. Might be a bad call, but it might be a good call. We'll see. All right, so if we played this full, you lose 70% of it. That's gonna take off 16. Honestly, this might lose the like 10 yards. I'm going full swing. Yeah, that's that steep of an upslope. I'm gonna lose about like 10 yards off of it, which is crazy. Ginger when I had hair? No, I was like a dirty blonde. There's still some hair hanging around. It just gets hidden with the headset. I was always dirty blonde as I got older and as I started going outside less and wearing hats more and everything, it started to get a little bit more on the brown side. But it's weird because like if I spend too much time outside now, I just burn my scalp if I don't wear a hat. But if I spend enough time in the sun, my hair will start to get blonde in it. It's always funny because people like every once in a while I get like a random like, do you get highlights? Like, do you dye your hair? I'm like, no, I went outside. Because I also have like really thin straight hair, so sometimes people would like ask if I straighten my hair. I'm like, no. It's how my hair is, man. I don't like. What a weird comment and concern about my hair. Is that gonna run out of steam? It's like flattish. There should be a little bit of right to left on that. Slayer! What's going on, Slayer? How we doing? Ooh. Okay, I was like, oh, that's gonna be a little bit right to left. Okay, thanks. Is gonna be substantially right to left. Yeah, what up, Alex? How we doing tonight? Alright. Jake the King has been dethroned. Oh, you know what? The thing is, though, he left, so I'm not gonna see what his rank was. That makes me kind of sad. That makes me kind of sad. Still playing 2K23? 2K23 is fun. I think they make a lot of good improvements in this. The swing is quite different. I'll give people that. But I have been enjoying this one. All right, we're gonna take. So, I guess just reminder or heads up to people on how we run things around here. So. We take every hour, we take like a 2 to 3 minute break to clear pre-rolls out so that people don't have to watch pre-rolls on Twitch. With that, I don't like people missing content because I hate missing content when I'm watching a stream. We take a break collectively so nobody misses anything. So we're going to run a quick 3-minute break here. Appreciate everybody hanging out. We got more ranked content coming up. If anybody wants to join in, I'm going to post the room code in the chats. Feel free to join. If you don't get in, let me know, and I'll put you guys in a queue. And we can try and just cycle people through matches, play some ranked duos. If not, I'll play some ranked solos. That's no problem. But appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you guys back in 3. Be right back.
It's raining!
Ads. I walk away for 3 minutes. What's going on, Will? Thank you very much for the raid, sir. Obviously didn't mean to be AFK for it, but here we are. So welcome on in, everybody from Woe Stream. Hello, if you're still hanging about through the rest of that break. We're just chilling, playing some ranked tonight, but hope you guys are all doing well. Always appreciate it. Well, also, Chris, thank you very much for the YouTube sub. Impeccable. I know. I don't know if that's on me or if that's on him. I mean, I should blame him, but then again, I don't want to, I don't want to halt future raids, so I'll take the blame on this one, How's it going, dude? I'm doing well. We played a Ryder Cup match yesterday. Foxter and I got beat in a tight one. We're just chilling with some ranked tonight. I'm gonna put myself through Revan's stuff on Wednesday. I'm like trying to split it up. Yeah, try and split up the sweat. Don't really need to be sweating it out every single night. to give myself a little bit of reprieve before we dive into the Ryder Cup. Did that guy even... No wonder he's in the crap. His backswing was started, like, by the time he got control of the character. I understand, kind of. I don't really understand. I understand playing fast to an extent. But, like, playing at breakneck speed where, like, you're not even aiming your shot, you're already swinging, like, as your character gets control. Like, how do you expect to play well doing that? There you go. Just immediately make people feel bad, though, right? Like, they speed through stuff and end up 53 feet away and then just plant one. Oh, but he takes time to aim his putt. Almost freaking holes the thing because of course he does. Oh boy. Like, am I just that bad at reading putts that, like, I watch these people and they're always, like, all over the hole? I must just be that bad at reading them. Little baby fader. Take it. Welcome back, Rev. Rev, I'm not gonna lie. So there's another guy in the community who is Revin Live. So your name being Rev Line is like really, really tripping me up every time I read it. I'll get it square, but it's definitely messing with me. Have to do like a double take. I feel like for some of the lines that I'm reading, I almost have to be hitting it that like 2% over. Trying to be a courteous online player, you know. Fast forward my tee shots. Unless, of course, I am hitting into a par 3 or driving a green. Then I gotta let it play out. Because it's good for the content. Good for the content. I also just like watching it. I don't know. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. I like the frog sticker. I don't know if I have it. I bought the first... well, not bought. I claimed the first sticker when they came out because it was free. And then I put it on and I haven't touched it since. Surely I have unlocked a few others since. The 52%. Oh, I tried to do it without the practice pullback, and I ended up doing the stupid thing where I like hesitate at the top and I hit it a percent under. I gotta stop doing that. I feel like every time that I play with vibration, which unfortunately I'm too lazy to turn it off because I don't want to turn it back on whenever I want to try and play something else, but always throws me off. Having the meter on, having the vibration, it's so weird how your brain like gets so comfortable without those things that when it's there they become more of a hindrance. Don't understand how that works, but the brain's a fickle thing, so. Oh. Plugged. Oh, thank goodness it's not plugged. 46-yard bunker shot. Oh, baby, cannot wait. Tree there, bud. Okay, well, I mean, they're not necessarily in a favorable spot. I can't see the flag from here. Is that it? Oh, there it is, over on the left. So I don't really think that that pot bunker is in play for them. I might have to fly a pot bunker. I'm not entirely certain. That's probably unnecessary. Maybe. I ain't splashing this. Not a chance. I can't. I thought somebody said that you could flop. Although I guess it's probably too far to flop it. Yeah, that ain't it. What would you like me to do, Austin? What's the game plan here, bud? Well, that was a great. Can you? Oh, they gave us a relief. I was like, there's no way we can get. There is no way we can get it out from there, but they gave us relief somehow. Oh, that's funny. What's going on, AJ? How to complete the On Fire quest? They finished 3 rounds with a score of 32 or better. We have 9 played in casual matchmaking. So, I think the only way to complete that, AJ, is you have to go to matchmaking. You have to go to the online matchmaking, but it's not ranked. You have to go to the whatever the casual matchmaking one is, but I think your match has to last all 9 holes. I think your match has to last all 9 holes, and it only is a 9-hole match. So it's like this really funky thing of it says minimum of 9 holes, but it's you have to take it to all 9 holes. So I think it's just more than anything annoying to get done. Like, I think doable, just kind of tedious. Get left. Get in. Yeah, so it's like an awkward thing of like if you played match play, right? You play casual match play, or you play casual. What are the other ones that are in there? The casual alt shots or whatever. Like you would have to have a match that is down to the wire, right? Like at worst, you could win 2 up or lose 2 down. I don't know actually with match play, like, do you have to play the 9-hole stroke play? Is that the way, is that an option? Is just 9-hole stroke play? I'll have to look, because I haven't completed that one because I don't play casual. I don't play in casual myself, so I'm 99% certain that that quest is still outstanding for me. Because is that it's on milestone, on fire. Yep, that's the one that I don't have done. Haven't touched it. Haven't tried to touch it. I know I don't play casual because it's the straight up and down pro-am swing. Like, it's not fun. I don't want to grind out at least 27 holes of that. Having the shoes and the other stuff doesn't really matter to me, so I've just left it. At this point, I don't even try and complete quests. Unless they have maybe like an Evo tool, then I'll think about it, but... I've played enough and have enough VC that it doesn't really matter because they don't have weekly purchase limits anymore. When they had weekly purchase limits, then it was like, oh, okay, maybe, but without the weekly purchase limits, it's like I'm not buying enough, you know, clothing and equipment and everything. Like, your stats are locked to a particular club, even though it's just cosmetic, so it's like, well, I'm not gonna switch them. I'll just upgrade them when the next season comes around and call it good. Alright, the real question is, did Austin drive us down far enough where we could go for the green? The answer is, I don't think so. And I have a feeling that we don't want to have a 50-yarder. Although the pitch up that hill doesn't seem too bad. I don't know. Austin, do you want it at full wedge, or do you want me to put you out here? Some sort of, like, long pitch. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me execution-wise. It's more like, what are you comfortable with? I'm just laying up. Like, regardless of what I do, I'm laying up. I feel like that line, though, is probably pretty comfortable for a pitch to roll it up there. It's a really nice shot. So I don't know if I picked poorly. I don't know, 57 yards, but uphill, I feel like gives you room to, like, full lob wedge, pitch it, and give yourself a chance to run it up. I always like full wedge in, but I know that's not necessarily the case for everyone. Some people like spinners and pitch shots. Oh, nice shot. Somebody's closer. Look at that sportsmanship. Look at that sportsmanship. Everybody's just like, yeah, that's good. All right, another par 5. We'll just try and get that down there. Decent distance, but also mostly flat. 245 in. 245 in's not bad. Did he choke that? That was interesting. $268. I mean, maybe that's a better club distance. Okay, nobody. Then we're not thinking about much. I mean, they're for the speed that they just played that at. They're pretty close to pin high, just left. In 2 seconds, like not even. That was like the same thing as the tee shot on, or no, the approach shot on one. Like they were like in the backswing animation, like as it transitioned. Which maybe there's just like a little bit of server delay, but that's like almost hitting it immediately. It's like there are foot lies and stuff to consider. So that is tracking. A beautiful shot. A beautiful shot, Austin. Get in there. What an approach. Phillies beat the Mets 1-0 and Nola got the win. Get in there, Knowles. Alright, I'm gonna need like 2 more starts like that out of you before I'm like ready to put you in the postseason, but that's a good start. That's what we like to hear. Get with your pitching coach, correct your mistakes from why you've given up like 5 runs in the first inning each of your last 2 outings. That's the Nola that we need for postseason. Blank the Mets. I'll have to see the stat line though. I don't know if, you know, were we striking guys out? Were we giving up a lot of hits and just getting out of it? Because if we're giving up a lot of hits and getting out of it, that's like a Ranger type of outing. You got PGA Tour 2K25, James? Get in there. Have you been enjoying thus far? I always have a good time with it. All right, so we've got them dormy. We've got them dormy. We just gotta split on one of these last 2 holes, and the win is ours. Hey, thank you for the follow, James. Love the gameplay. Yeah, I think the gameplay is very good. There's definitely still some things throughout the series that have trickled along that are still a little bit annoying, but they've been making incremental steps. I think the huge thing in this one is like the control over the firmness and the rough and the sand. The fact that they can have these like dunes like kind of courses where the ball just sticks when you miss, I think is very, very good. Also play EA and Hot Shots. Everybody's Golf. I haven't played Everybody's Golf. I played a little bit of EA. I don't like how much randomness there is in it. Like just the randomness being baked into every shot. Compared to this game, where like if you execute, it goes where you think it's gonna go, and to me that's like a really satisfying game mechanic. This is ranked, Martin, yes. Playing some ranked duos. Alright, they've got to hold this one from 58 feet. to push it another hole. Oh, it's hanging out to the left. Short. Just made it to eagle? Nice. I don't play a ton, so I am not that high of a rank. I think I'm in birdie. Self-proclaimed Condor player, but I'm hanging out in the low ranks at the moment. Mulligan feature only in quick play. It's not fun with like the challenges and stuff too. It's like okay. It's okay in career mode to have some of the randomness because you're against the computer. It's like okay. But like for competitive and for the challenges and stuff, like just having the circle of uncertainty, like that's not fun for me. That is not fun for me. All right. We running another one, Austin? Let us dominate. Yeah, when we run ranked duos, I just run duos with people from the streams. So Austin's in the Twitch stream. You're my player of the late 70s. Yeah, once you get up to like 90, not much will change, but yeah, continuing to level your player up will definitely be a big help. So I would say by like 85 to 90, you can have your stats in the like more meaningful stats, and then everything else is just like the buff and the nice to haves. Ace Hurler, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, it looks nice, a little too arcade-like for you. Well, I mean, they have the arcade mode and they have the non-arcade mode. It's funny because like as a kid, spamming the spin, the back spin. You're like watching the ball in flight and you're trying to angle the spin of like, oh, I actually need more forward spin because I'm too short, and like trying to judge the angle. Found that fun as a kid. Now I'm in my old age, in my old age now, and I'm like, yeah, I want the hole out to be because I read the shot right and I aimed it right and I hit it right. Don't want to be because I spun the ball back. What fun is that? Okay, I've hit my grumpy old man gamer phase. All right, let's give it a sec. I guess it's trying to cue us with a random solo. Hot Shots Golf used the D-pad to get the spins. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not I guess I've outgrown the arcadiness. I want challenge, but I want deterministic inputs. Yeah, which is obviously that's why I like 2K golf. What is going on with the matchmaking? I canceled it, and now it is freaking out. I think it swapped the host. I think Austin took over as the host. Okay, I'm gonna back out. We'll try a new lobby. Oh, but we were talking about the casual matchmaking earlier. If you go to matchmaking and then create room, This is the casual matchmaking playlist. I guess 9 holes minimum. I guess your best bet is playing wagers, because wagers will guarantee you 9 holes. The 32, I guess the concern is if you play head-to-head, I don't know if alt shot does. Also, I like how it says rotates daily. I don't think any time I've come in here I've seen anything other than alt shots. You have to take these to 9 holes. I don't know if alt shots counts. You'd have to take this to 9 holes, and you'd have to shoot 4 under, despite if you lost holes, you would have to hopefully be in spot that it counts. Your other stuff is as par. Otherwise the bogeys are going to hurt you, and you have to really birdie a lot of those. Let's see here. Ranked matchmaking. Sometimes it is a scramble mode. Okay, every time that I've got in there, it's all shot. Doesn't mean it doesn't change. It's just it seems to be all shot a lot. How's it going, Ace Hurler? Hope you're doing well. Are we true to the name? Have you hurled many an ace in this game? Are we really gonna get like server-ish? Oh, great. HB, come on, man. We're having a good time. You have drops on for your game. You can't have server errors when you're trying to run promotional content. It's not a good combo. It's really not a good combo. Because PSN had issues the other night. Like last week, I think PSN was having some issues. This isn't PSN though. Because otherwise I think we would see other issues, right? Like I can browse the store and everything. No, I could get Stardew on here. I already have it. My wife has it on the Switch. I have it on my PC. I don't need Stardew Valley for the 3rd time. Getting a bit of lag on the stream. I am actually dropping a bunch of frames. That's peculiar. Hold on. Let's check the internet. For some reason, I'm connected to the 2.4 gigahertz band. Give me 1 second. The stream will drop and come back. I'll try and notify you guys in chat. What the heck? Why would I ever want my desktop on the 2.4 gigahertz band? Okay, now we're on the 5 gigahertz band. Now we're on the 5 gigahertz band, so that should be good. But that doesn't have anything to do with my PlayStation. I need to check if my PlayStation is on the wrong... No, my that's on the right band. So that at least checks out on why the stream would be having lag. That does not solve our issue here. If this errors again, I'll restart the game. We'll try that. Yeah, good call on that, Austin. Yeah, if you guys ever see like frame drops and stuff, please let me know. Yeah, my computer, I can't wait to get, once I have an office built, I'm gonna have the coax, I'm gonna be able to be hardwired into the router. Unfortunately, I am above, so I'm Wi-Fi, and sometimes it decides it wants to go to the 2.4 gigahertz band, which, why would anybody want a modern piece of technology on that? I don't know. I don't know why my desktop would ever even be, like, requesting that band instead of 5, but who knows? Who knows? Letting you into a ranked lobby right now, you're on Xbox? Yeah, I don't know if, like, the back out and restart of that did something. I mean, if the restart fixes it, then maybe it was something with the lobby that just like really corrupted things. Not quite sure. We'll find out. We'll find out. The fun of technology. Yes, everybody's favorite. Okay. Okay. All right, let's try this. That is O, not 0. Also play baseball games like MLB The Show and Professional Baseball Spirits. Nippon Professional Baseball. I have never heard of the latter. MLB The Show, familiar with. Never played, but I am familiar with. The other one, I have never in my life heard of that. That sounds like a very niche, like, Steam game. Like, I know, Out of the Park Baseball. That one I've heard of, because I think that one's more like a baseball manager sim kind of game. I know Zane plays that one. Oh, okay. I can earn a different variant of this jacket. Got it. Ah, no, I don't want to leave. What am I feeling today? I can interpret that question in many different ways. At the moment, I'm feeling my controller. I am feeling mostly happy and content. That question can get deep and self-reflective very quickly. Long-time baseball franchise for Japanese baseball. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Japanese baseball really at all. Other than there's that one pitcher from, was it a Dodgers pitcher or who was? There's some pitcher that's like playing Japanese baseball, and I keep seeing memes of like his comments about like my stuff's great, whatever, and people being like, yeah, why is nobody signing him? And then like his stats are like almost the worst in Japan. I think he's playing in Japan. I don't think he's playing. It's not Japan, it'd be South Korea. Trevor Bauer. Yep, that's it. That's it, Trit. that's the name. It is Japan. Okay. Yeah, I don't follow anything with it, but I do see like memes about him get reposted on Twitter fairly frequently. Because I think it's some bit about like his stuff's elite and all this, but like his stat lines are actually horrific. Okay, so we're just kind of gonna get this weird thing where we're feeding to the lower level because I can't run it up where I want to. We're gonna hit here, we're gonna kick left, and we're just gonna make our way down to the lower part of the bowl because getting it up top there is just impossible. Wow, it rolls that much, jeez. Ever heard of Trevor? So yeah, I guess somebody can probably explain better. I guess something happened. Did he have like charges pressed against him that were then ultimately dropped, but it basically like derailed his career. He started playing in Japan. I guess he's talks about how great his stuff is, whatever, and there was a period of time where people were like, why isn't he signed? But then, like, his stats in the Japanese league are, like, bottom 5 in every category. Something in that vein. Go golfing tomorrow, Isaac? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm hoping. So I've got a tool. Yeah, talk about getting into my old age. I bought myself a toolbox, like a workbench toolbox combo. Not toolbox, but the like worktop with all the cabinets and drawers and stuff. So if that comes tomorrow, I'm putting that together and moving my stuff. If not, I'm gonna go to the driving range because I'm an adult. Main reason he's out of the league, court case that looked terrible, proven false. Besides that, it was a locker room cancer. So case in the attitude. Yeah, and then like people were still, yeah. Him and some people were trying to act like, you know, he should be in the league, somebody should pick him up, but realistically that was not the case. Yep. Close. Hey, welcome back, Milkman. Guilty until he proved his innocence. Yeah, and unfortunately, if you get in that situation, it's really hard to bounce back. No, once it, well then I think if his numbers were incredible, because that's the thing. If your numbers are incredible, I mean, look at the NFL, look at some of these things. If you're really, really good, even if you're not, somebody thinks you're really, really good, you'll get a shot despite, you know, some of the extracurricular activities. But yeah, his numbers have not like given him a chance to come back. Play golf in real life? Yes, I do try and golf in real life. Emphasis is very much so on try. I bought clubs for the first time. Oh, come on, that kicks so far. I think I do this every single time I play this course. I hit it out to the left, think we're gonna be good, and it somehow kicks and bleeds all the way across to the right into that like exact same downslope part of the bunker. Every time. Every time. Hey, take it easy, Alex. I'll catch you later. Penn State fan, but I chose the Eagles? Not sad, you're disappointed. I grew up around Philly. So it's more so I chose, well, not really. I grew up around Philly, so I'm Philly everything. And then, technically, parents rooted for Penn State, but then I chose to go there. So it's more the other way. You're a Steelers fan. Well, yeah, I mean, the center of the state, especially Penn State is probably more on the like 60-40 split of Steelers to Eagles. It might even be more than that. I don't know fully, but yeah, Penn State probably has like just being center state is more split that way. Not really, you're too far north to really get the like Ravens influence that you get down in like York, Harrisburg area, but that's because 83 takes you like from York down into Baltimore, so that's why you get like that weird three team overlay kind of spot. Still playing? Yeah, we're gonna still be playing in like another hour and a half as well. Chilling, playing some golf, you know? Jeff feel? So that one comes, I'm still a little bit confused on some of those. It's probably because of how elevated it is that I'm not realizing the like trajectory of the ball flight into the green. Probably what it is. I play on PlayStation. I'm on PS5. Franco. Wants to be in the MLB again? Teams have offered him contracts that he deems not good. Well, right, he probably won some like elite type contract or like something big straight into the majors. realistically, teams are probably gonna take them, and they're probably giving them minor league contracts and just trying to work them and see what they got and go from there. History about the 60s Pirates when Roberto Clemente used to play for them. 70s when Willie Stargell played for them. That's a little bit before my time. Alejandro, this is PGA Tour 2K25. Yeah, you can add me, Branko. Just remind me with a message if your name is, is different. That way I have a mental note and probably a record if I can go back into the message and be like, oh, okay, that's who this person is. Fundamentals different from 25 and 23? So yes and no. So like wind and elevation and like those sorts of mechanics play the same. The swing is no longer just like a straight up and down tempo swing. It is a diagonal. You have a draw bias or a fade bias. The lie influences that. So that is very different, and tempo has basically been split into, you have swing path on the backswing and contact on the downswing. Contact is like the draw hook versus fade slice part of the tempo. That almost broke too much on us, jeez. So that mechanic, like if you look at my swing here, you can see how the white points are on a diagonal. All of that being said, if you are interested and unsure, you can 100% try out the demo. Demo is free. See if you like the mechanics and all that. Oh, that's too much. I thought about going with the choked. Thought about going with the choked, but I felt like the choked was maybe not going to get up there. Play on PS5 as well. Yeah, so I would say it's a PGA Tour 2K25 First Look, I believe is what the demo is classified under. Progress will transfer. Now you can only level up a little bit in the demo, but anything that you do level up in the demo will transfer to the actual game. So, if you're not in a rush, try out the demo, see how you like it. Maybe wait for a sale. It's gone on sale pretty frequently. If you're going to play it a ton, then maybe the $70 isn't too much, but it has gone on sale in the mid-40s a couple of times already, so personally I would say wait for the sale, but I think it's a good time. I think it's a good time. Different nickname? Bronkic Silny? Okay, yeah, I mean, that's, definitely similar, but yeah, having the username that I would know, from YouTube or Twitch or wherever people watch me from, having that in the friend request just helps me, because otherwise I'm like, when there's like such a name disparity, I'm like, who is this friend on my list? 23 went drop 50%. What I'm wondering, so they didn't do it for this September, so what I'm wondering, the 2K golf games have pretty well come out prior to this one, somewhere in the like August to October timeframe, and then the following September have been a free PS Plus game. What I'm wondering is, with this game having launched in February, if like next February to April, if we get this game as a free PS Plus game. It's obviously speculation. There's no guarantee waiting that long. It's still a good ways out, right? Like, we're 5 to 7 months from there. But there's definitely the chance, if history is any indication, which that's always good for me as a content creator, because that means there's another influx of players, influx of people interested in the game watching, kind of gives resurgence. And the fact, I think it was very smart on their part to push the release from fall to spring. Because fall to spring puts you closer to the heart of golf season, or the start, really, of, like, the golf season that everybody watches, but it also takes you away from all of the other sports title drops. Right? You're no longer having to worry about, oh, well, Madden's coming out, or FIFA's coming out, or college football, or I think sometimes they were even releasing, like, WWE at the same time. Like, move it. EA's not there anymore. Move it around. It lines up more with golf. It lines up, just cleaner in general. I think that was a smart move to go spring. You're bored with Madden and college is too hard? Well, I mean, you can change the difficulty on college football, right? What's so hard about college football versus Madden? Is it the, like, recruiting? Like, if you're playing the Dynasty stuff? You're tired from playing WWE 2K? I've never played a WWE game. Okay, you're talking about online. So do you play Ultimate Team stuff, or... I guess I don't really know what all the options are. I played a little bit of college football 25, so yeah, last year's. But I only played like 2 seasons or a season and a half, something like that, of Dynasty, like offline. Play Ultimate Team. I tried getting into Ultimate Team in FIFA once, like 5-6 years ago. They require so much of you. Like, time-wise. I play this game a lot, and I don't even think I played this enough for, like, if there was some form of Ultimate Team. Like, they require you to play just so much for so little. Refuse to spend the money. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like they make you play so much if you're not gonna spend money on it, and it's... Unless you're, like, a huge content creator that, like, can make a ton of money back from spending money on the game, it's not worth it at all. Addicted at the time? No, I get that. 100%. Because it's little, I mean, it's the gambling side of it, right? I mean, even though it's free to play and it's just like, oh, what player do I get? It's little gambles. It's that little hit of like, oh, I got that card, or like just like the hope of wanting it and like seeking it. It's so bad, and like it affects different individuals to different degrees. But yeah, the mechanics are really, on a grand scale, toxic, and it's really unfortunate that that's like a big thing that kids get sucked into. Really unfortunate that that's the thing that kids get sucked into. I mean, I know there are different European countries and stuff that have gambling laws that kind of outlaw that stuff, but unfortunately it is like, it's kids in a mindset of like, they gotta get mom and dad's credit card to play the game, to get the card that they want because it's their favorite player, and it's just like, it's so bad. It's so bad. $10 for a 96 plus? I mean, if you're lucky, that's That sounds like a good deal. I feel like $10 normally doesn't get you anything close to that. 98 overall without spending? She goes, but yeah, exactly. What's going on, Stash? Mr. Mills? Duos? Yes, sir. And we are hanging out with some ranked duos tonight. Okay. So we've still got plenty of stream to go. GG's Austin. GG's. Yeah, so we got plenty of stream. Probably gonna be going for another hour and a half or so. Is that Z Hugh or is that Zhu? Zhu TV, thank you very much for the follow. I am probably butchering your name. Can you play, Martin? Yes, that's what I was gonna say. If anybody wants to play, it is open to anybody. Just let me know. I'll try and get a sort of queue going. AJ, thank you very much for the follow as well. So yeah, I'll try and rotate people through. Try and rotate people through as best as I can. So we'll have Martin go, and then if anybody else wants to play, we'll just try and keep cycling people through here. We're gonna take a quick 3-minute break because we gotta get rid of the pre-rolls on Twitch, but I don't want anybody to miss anything. So we're gonna everybody take a break. Go grab a drink, grab a snack, do what you gotta do. Reconvene in 3 minutes, and then we will we'll play some more golf. Be right back. Yeah, please no raids. Ads. Alright, we are back. Martin, I am, Alright, as I say, we're waiting on you. $200 IQ Parker, what's going on? Missed your message in all the chaos of the break. Get VR and play Golf Plus. It looks really fun. I tried it. I tried it on a friend's. It's fun. I don't know. I would not play VR enough. It's a lot of money for a very very small amount that I would use it. Game makes you feel like you have to spend money to stay competitive. Yeah, and that's... People kind of feel like that with this game, but it's not anything like NBA 2K from what I've heard of that game. Like, you just have to play this game. They kind of incentivize you to play a little bit each day. But yeah, this game is definitely manageable to just play to win. CCV, CCC. Chatter in the tour. Yeah. I'm in plat. I'm not in the chat though, so I guess that doesn't count. But yeah, I started with 2K21. I started with 2K21. I qualified into CCA after like playing. I think we played for like 100 hours or so by the time that TGC rolled around. Qualified CCA. We spent 3 weeks in CCA, 3 weeks in Kinetic, 3 weeks in Elite, and I've been pretty well in Plat since. We qualified into Elite in 2K23 because I was just a little bit slow getting kind of up to the task with the mechanics of that game. But once we dialed into 2K23, we were back up in Plat. Everything to upgrade your player to 99 by playing the game? Does it? No, there's no paywall. There's no paywall. The only thing is like that's a little bit funky is you'll get the ability, like you'll get the skill points to level up faster than you'll get the currency to level up, and that's kind of where like you gotta play more frequently. They want you to complete the quests and do all that, like play frequently and do all the different things to complete the quests to get the extra little bit of VC. But it's definitely playable to get everything. Hey, welcome back, Charlie. How are you doing? Saw the Ryder Cup match. Played well, Steve. Yeah, we played well. Just couldn't quite get the job done. We couldn't putt. Coxer and I, our longest putts were both under 7 feet. We hit some darts. We hit some great shots, but unfortunately there were just a couple too many times that we left ourselves outside and couldn't sink a putt, and you know they took the holes. Yeah, so the most efficient way, especially early on, I would say, is play career mode. Because career mode with the... gosh darn it. Career mode with the rival win, I think puts you at the most efficient, and you also have a bunch of career mode quests to complete early on. I think a healthy balance of like career mode, and if you're decent, ranked tours, because there are ranked tours rewards just for participating. That combo will give you the most VC kind of early on. Magic Rye, thank you for the follow. How many hole-in-ones do we have? I believe we're up to 8. We hit a hole-in-one on Wednesday last week. So I think we're up to 8 hole-in-ones. 19 if you count the challenges, but the challenges are like, there's 10 hole-in-one challenges from Barstool, and then we hit a hole-in-one on one of the one of the par 3 challenges at Oakmont. McGrudelson, thank you very much for the follow. So natural area, we're gonna get... Gosh darn it, I gotta play this on like... No, I gotta play just a full pitching wedge. Because as soon as I start lofting this, it's like the wind is gonna catch it and everything. It's gonna be not great. Double crossed it, nice. Nice. Okay, my swing is out of position for some reason. It's your bet. Well, I didn't do us any favors with that input, so I gotta take some responsibility because I didn't get a clean hit on it. When you're in another lobby, so if you are playing online with a friend, like, and by that I mean like you go in the home tab and you're just doing like a quick play lobby online, whatever your difficulty settings are, they're going to be applied to the lobby unless you set the lobby to have restricted controls. If you go into casual matchmaking, it's going to be on default Pro-Am. If you go into ranked matchmaking, it's going to be default Pro. If you go into 2K ranked tours, it's going to be default Pro-Am, Pro, or Master, depending on which playlist you pick. And a society, unless it defines it as open, is going to have locked difficulty. So the difficulty that you set is largely only going to be used in like your career mode and local matches, unless you happen to be playing like the same swing just overall difficulty. Alright, this is aggressive. But honestly, greenside bunker there is not bad. Hoothang, what's going on? Hello, hello? Yeah, we left it a little bit open. Like, obviously I'm trying to run it up at the green, but hitting a pick shot from the greenside bunker is not a bad place to be. They're not in a terrible spot, but 23 yards having the fairway in play there is a little bit awkward. I don't know. I feel like being aggressive here is the right call. But yeah, so Mills, if you're wanting in, we can run it next. That goes for anybody. If anybody wants in on ranked duos, you just gotta let me know. I try not to like explicitly put ranked duos with chat in like the stream title, just because sometimes people get a little bit like demanding. But when we're playing ranked, it's open invite duos. Yes, sir. All right, we'll do some domination after this match then. Absolutely. Play real golf? I do. Not well, but yes. Get some in. Yeah. Like I try. It's like, it's kind of a if you know, you know. Like, oh, this guy, if he's like, I know Colby when he does ranked. That means that like he'll play ranked solos if there's nobody, but like really that means, hey, somebody come play ranked duos with me. But yeah, as soon as you like put it in the title that it's like with chat, then people are like, huh, well then I am 100% entitled to right now, me only, as if there isn't everybody else. Slow your roll. Slowly roll. There are a few other people around. Gotta go. All right, take it easy, Charlie. Good to see you. Have a good one. I don't know. Somehow I feel like it would invite the 1v1 me crowd even more. Refers to, yeah, potentially. I don't think this community, like, I don't think golf is too bad for that. But yeah, with other games, you're probably more likely. 1v1 me, bro. Oh, come on. Dove just a little bit lower than I read it. Alright, I mean, we're still up, but always would like to take that. Yeah, I don't know. People just like... And I'm sure that's a big thing with, like, other games as well. Like, I know it's not just this, but there's certainly something to be said about, like, people just wanting... I think it's just because you're streaming. Like, I think people, you know, they want a 1v1 because they want to defeat the streamer and claim this fame of I beat them. But, like, I think the funny thing is, like, if I was actually going to 1v1 beat someone from chat, like, I'm putting it on legend. I'm putting it on plat settings. I'm gonna pick a plat course at random and crank up the conditions. I'm gonna put it on plat swing settings. I'm gonna make them regret that decision because they're probably thinking, like, I'm just gonna play this guy on pro. And no. I'm going to turn up the wind. I'm going to put the course with some elevation, some tricky lies. I'm going to turn up the swing difficulty and say, here, have fun. You want to beat me? Play me in plat. What's going on, Redemption? Thank you for the follow. Claim Twitch drops. So it should be that as you watch, if you have your 2K account connected to Twitch, it should be as you watch, you should get little notifications. In your, like, I believe there's a, like, drops and rewards tab that then you can go in and claim. Here's a trick. I was watching myself stream. I opened a copy of my stream for me to watch so I could claim all of the drops, so I just claimed all of them right now. I'd have to dig through on the, let me look on the Twitch app. There's probably, I know it pops up in the activity, like every time, I don't know if you can see that, every time you get one, it like pops up and says, hey, you can claim this. There is like a drops and rewards section. I'm trying to figure out how you get to that, though. I guess I should probably hit my putt so the opponents don't get mad. Really thinking about this 6-foot eagle putt. Oh, they left. All right, we'll run another one. We'll run another one before we unless you're done, Martin. I'll run another one with you because of the early exit there. So same room code there, Martin. We can run another one. I feel bad if there's like an early like a rage quit type of thing. I understand, and props to all of you guys that do, because I know like 70% of people watch 70% of people watch Twitch of my stream, at least from mobile or like console and stuff. Props to you. Don't know how you do it. The app sucks. I think it's under settings. Yeah, so if you go to your little profile and then you go to settings, and if you're on mobile, there is a drops and rewards in there. It'll show, it should pop up just from watching the stream. And then like when you go to claim it, if you don't have stuff paired up, it'll like probably prompt you to pair your 2K account. What's Twitch? You're old? Twitch is a live streaming platform. YouTube is very video centric, but also has live streams. Twitch's main thing is live streams. It's another platform. It was purchased a number of years ago by Amazon, but it's just another live streaming platform. So that's where I started originally streaming back in 2016. Was on Twitch. It wasn't until a couple of years ago that I started streaming to Twitch and YouTube. Which, streaming to Twitch and YouTube was a great choice. Give myself a pat on the back. Even better choice was adding in the vertical streams to YouTube. Hit all the different options. I mean, you could stream to like Kick and stuff too, but live streams could be bad for you. I mean, this is a live stream. Is this bad for you? Yeah, but with Twitch drops, basically, so obviously you have Twitch as a live streaming platform. They have a concept called drops, which obviously involves the game company to run the events for them. But essentially it opens it up, and you know, if you watch for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, and 2 hours or intervals like that. Oh, we're making putts. Oh, we're making putts. You get in-game rewards. So they run it, a lot of times they run it for like bigger games will do it. I think Path of Exile 2 did some stuff. You know, I think League of Legends and some of those things, they run them more frequently. But it's like a little bit of VC, maybe a hat, maybe a fitting. Like, it's ultimately not really big things, but it's free things for watching streams of a game that you play. I don't have a queue command, Yeet, but I can put you on the queue. You'd be after Mills, so there'd only be one in front of you. I threw your name on the list. Yeah, I figure it's just easier to have a little list going locally, because with the YouTube streams and stuff, I don't have the stuff configured for like a multi-stream chat bot to keep things that level of organized. Your buddy's hopping on, so gotta back out. Well, lucky you, Yeet. Right to the front of the line. No worries, Mills. I get it. We're not good enough friends. It's fine. Not offended. Just sad, you know. It's just looking forward to it, is all. Ooh, I like it. I I said I like it like that. Hey, go Birds Wets. Gotta make sure I sit up high enough, you know, so we can... My, I requested from my family, this was like a... I think this was a birthday gift. I believe it was a birthday gift. Because I have a couple of green Eagles shirts. But obviously with the green screen, that's pretty problematic. So I had to request some extra black ones. I got a black t-shirt and I got a black long sleeve, although I don't think the black long sleeve will ever make it onto stream because I get way too warm with all the lights and streaming equipment going. Computer and lights and all that makes it very toasty. Very, very toasty. If I hit 9 iron, it is gonna be... Yeah, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. We're gonna go right on at it. Just beautifully striped, carry it right on the front of the green, run on up into the hole, ranked hole in one, easy money. Gosh darn it, why are you going right? You're supposed to go straight in the hole. You're supposed to go straight in the hole. Yeah, green would definitely, should be, I would imagine would be a problem, because I don't, is the dark green, I can't tell, it's hard, I'm not seeing movement through like the outside of it, so it might, the dark green is kind of like on the verge of what gets picked up by like the green screen similar color algorithm. I know that like a lighter green, like if I were to wear like a Kelly green Eagles, that would 100% like full key out. The dark green, there's a chance it would probably be very speckly. Probably end up being very speckly and not work out too well. Storm rolling through your area, gonna log off for the night? Look at the matches, the rest of the Ryder Cup match. I appreciate that, Diablo. Stay safe with the storm. Good seeing ya. I'll catch you later. All those green are garbage? Nah, they're great. Midnight green, Kelly green. My wife didn't understand the Kelly green, but she also grew up with family rooting for the Steelers, so had to explain that they used to wear. I'm like, this is what they used to wear back in like the 90s and stuff. $240 uphill, we'll go. It might be a little bit long. But I didn't want to, I don't know. Choking it down. So what, where 20-foot pass, 7 yards pass, but if I took 11 yards, it would be like, would probably be 7 yards short because it's up the hill. So it's, yeah, we were like right in between. Where's their, so I don't know where they're at. I don't know where they're at, Chris. I can check the weather app and take a guess. Radar. Where in? So we got storms. I mean, the biggest stuff, you got some stuff in Florida. Some big stuff going across the Great Lakes right now towards like rural Ontario. I guess that's not it. Stuff in northern Minnesota, some things in the Midwest. Not like a huge front. Got some things in Cali, Oregon coast. What are you looking for with the schedule, Yeet? We've got normal schedule for this week in terms of like the Monday through terms of the like Monday through Thursday streams, we streamed Ryder Cup match yesterday. Right now, it's looking like we're gonna have at least one, probably two. It's probably gonna be like a double stacked back-to-back Ryder Cup Saturday. Stay tuned. Nothing is like finalized, but that's what it's looking like. You're in the Czech Republic. Okay, yeah, they're probably somewhere in the U.S. You're in the Czech Republic, Chris. It is either a very late night or a very early morning for you. But yeah, I try and keep the schedule updated in like the schedule tab under the stream, so that should have everything. But yeah, we'll be live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. This will be a full week of streams, but I'll add the Saturday streams stream on once I know for sure. It's looking like we'll double stack the afternoon. Ryder Cup with PGA Dave, Apex, Respawn, others? Yes. Hey, welcome back, K-Boys. How we doing this evening? Yeah, so we're repping Team USA. I've even got my little score bug. Yeah, so we played our 2 week 1 matches. We've got the week 2 matches for 4-ball and foursome. Trying to get those scheduled for this weekend, and then the following weekend is likely when our singles match will be played. And we are going to be playing PGA Dave for our singles match, so I'll have to get that scheduled with him. But gotta get through the week 2 stuff first. Just trying to keep the streak. Caught the Ryder Cup matches. I mean, I appreciate the level of effort keeping the streak. It's such a... I get why Twitch does it, but like to me, the whole stream streak thing is like such a toxic relationship. It reminds me of like the Snapchat streaks and stuff. Because you get this weird, like, you get this weird thing where, like, if people can't make it to streams, then they, like, I'm not saying this necessarily of you, but, like, you get it where, people then, like, don't want to, like, it's almost like a shame thing of, like, they don't want to show that they lost their stream streak in the same way that, like, some people get weird about, like, if they used to sub and then they're unsubbed. It's like, if you miss a stream, if you're not subbed, like, I don't care. It doesn't change my or anybody's perception about you within the stream. Like, you're more than welcome to hang out. I know sometimes people will still hang out and they'll just lurk and not say anything, but it's like, it really doesn't change anything. But it just is like this weird psychological thing of like, oh no, like I had a stream streak and I lost it. Shame on my family and my house. Like, I can't show my face there again. It's like, whoa, that escalated very quickly. Main weaknesses in this game? Yours is definitely putting? Oh yeah, mine is 100% putting, Steve. Tee to green, I'm up there with the best of them in the game. Putting, I am well off the mark. Especially for like the amount of greens and reg and proximity and stuff I have. I miss a lot of putts. Asian Invasion. It's going well. How are you doing? I cannot complain. Cannot complain. We moved my son up, from his crib to his first. He's got a truck bed. It's a full-size bed in the back of a Chevy pickup truck. It's pretty sweet. But he's transitioned well. But otherwise just going through the normal parenting a toddler with a pregnant wife, all the fun that is. All right, GG's Martin. GG's. All right, Yeet. Let's do it. Do it, man. Played the first round of the Ace Championship. All very easy to learn the game. Got 15 birdies and an eagle. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I think it's a great thing to like start easy and as it becomes too easy, start like take it, upping settings until it starts to be tough. And slowly turn off some of the help and different things. Like I think that's a great way for people to go. Whoa, I am so sorry to everybody's ears. I just whacked BB-8 on the boom arm. Fly-by chairs, it's already been 2.5 years, and it's like, whoa, man, where'd the time go? And it's gonna hit completely different because we're gonna have another one in the spring. So yeah, it's a weird thing of like you really enjoy it and you wish it was over all at the same time, but you like don't want it to be. But it some days are more stressful than others, right? Bet it'll have more hair when it pops out. I still have enough that they won't have more, but it definitely doesn't take too long for it to come in longer than mine. Means less IRL golf. I already barely IRL golf, so not much is gonna change. Is that a bottle of booze? No, this is BB-8 from Star Wars. He's filled with water. Whole different kind of strategy. Yeah, because we're in the no phase. I put the code in chat that did not go through. Jeremy, when the wife lets me, I don't know that the beard. I've said that's the play. I've said like people would not recognize me. I'll go full bald with the beard. But that's the wife's call. When the hair goes, like, what this looks like and how long this lasts, that's the wife's call. I'll never go full comb over. Fortunately, there's enough hair here that it still hangs down. I would never grow it and slap it over the top. Not doing that. But yeah, and I'm not going to Turkey to get hair. All right, that's been recommended several times, even by my Turkish coworker. I'm not. It is what it is. This is what we get. This is what you get. Well, Jeremy, my dad, when he was like, I want to say early 40s, he didn't go Mr. Clean, but he started to buzz his own hair. First time he did it, my mom made him wear a beanie for like a week until it grew in a little bit. So I listened to what my wife wants. Yeah, Fig, we're at the no. Like, we call for him, and we're just met with no, run away, don't look you in the eye when you're talking to him. It's like, okay, buddy. Gonna throw hands here real soon. Hey, get in there, you redeeming over 9,000 channel points. Just like that, they're gone. Appreciate you spending the time to rack that up. Little 102 quad. We'll just send this sucker down the hill. Make this a much shorter hole. Look a bit like Woody Harrelson. I get told that at this rate, probably on average at least once a week. Now, I've been told this now for years, and I've just accepted it. If you look at my Twitch about me, knockoff Woody Harrelson is in there. It's in my Twitter. I think at this point I have put knockoff Woody Harrelson as part of my social media bio for everything related to my streaming profiles. even like a number of years ago when one of those like, who are your celebrity parents, you know, quizzes or whatever came around, uploaded a photo. I forget who the mom was. Woody Harrelson was the highest match, even from the AI. I was like, all right, well, I guess it's true. Even the computers say so. How's the Ryder Cup? US is winning 5 matches to 3. I'm personally 1-1 in my matches. It is like IRL, other than the fact that we don't play it in 3 days. We play it in 3 weeks because, you know, trying to schedule international people who have jobs and stuff. So we play a 4-ball, a foursome, a 4-ball, a foursome, and then we play a singles. So we've played our first 4-ball and foursome, scheduling the next 2 for this weekend, and then we'll have the singles the following week. So it works the same, other than I think we don't have as deep of a pool of players. We only have 10. I think in real life there's like 12, so you have some alternate stuff. Now, we'll reach out to people if we need to like find subs because of scheduling stuff, but for the most part, it's just everybody's playing every match. Keep the VOD. Yeah, if you go, it's in the Twitch VOD, but the Twitch VOD has the warm-ups and stuff. If you want just the matches, if you go to my YouTube channel, there should be a playlist on there with the 2 matches so far. I'll add the other streams with the matches to it. Hey, what's going on, Darren? Angled fairway lies for irons. How do I make good contact strike? So I always try and shape, if I can help it. Sometimes you can't. But I try and always shape it back to the same diagonal points. Part of that is I have 70 correction and I have 90 shaping. So my lies don't... Oh, that was a nasty kick. My lies don't get affected as much. And I can shape stuff more. So like I might end up playing more of a fade and I have to factor that in, but it'll keep my points in the same spot so I can try and keep my swing as consistent as possible. Doing the press tour for Now You See Me map? Yeah, man. It's been real busy. Are they doing another Now You See? Are they doing a third? I love those movies. I mean, the first one's great. I think the second one was good too, but the first one is great. Oh, that's money. Get in there. Walk it in. Walk it in, guy. We take those. We take those. But yeah, so if you got the angled lie, like if you watch me at the start of anything, even on a flat one, I move it just that little bit to try and straighten the swing out. Because it starts with the draw. I want a straight swing plane, and I want the most consistency I can get. We'll play it. I'm actually gonna underswing the 95%. I'm just kind of trying to bump this out here. Try and get you into a nice wedge, but still in the fairway. 128 uphill into wind. Yeah, that'll be a nice little like pitching wedge or so. Probably took off a little bit more, but I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't bleed through into the rough. Logistics of that seem daunting. Yeah, it coordinating US and EU, because you got a bunch of time zones, right? Like I think the majority of players are Eastern time, but you have some Central. You have, I think we have one guy who's Seamounts West Coast, so you got Pacific time there. Because he's in Arizona, I believe, so he's running 3 hours behind at the moment. And then you've got guys that are British time, Central European. I think there maybe is even like someone in the +7 zone. The worst I've ever had, it wasn't for this tournament, but the worst I've ever had was we had West Coast, East Coast, Central Europe and Australia. East Coast Australia, I'll try to schedule a match. That was a morning match. Hey, Savage Soldier, good evening. Play on Legend? If I'm not playing in this, yeah, I'm normally playing on Legend. So it's not quite Legend, so most of the stuff that I play is on a hybrid, some hybrid of Master and Legend settings. Some of it's on Legend Swing, some of it's on Master Swing. But yeah, it's like a hybrid. It's all custom setting stuff. It's not. I don't play a lot on default Master unless it's like 2K ranked tours. I guess technically the Ryder Cup stuff is on default Master Swing, but I think that's because we have a couple of players who are not content creators, and they don't necessarily play on the same TGC settings that most of us do. Calgary for you, Travis. Well, hello from Pennsylvania. Oh, this is that drivable par 4. I think there were guys in Platt that like made great scores on this every time. I think there was, I couldn't be aggressive on this every setup, but there was one where we hit a really nice shot here when we played this on Platt. Because this is Diuper, right? I believe this is Diuper. Did not account for a pure rock bounce. No problem. We make, you know, we go up and down from these. Not a problem. 55, 43. That's kind of what we're looking at. Hmm. 101, 90. $84. I gotta take off like 18 yards. And then a little bit more. No. Pulling an overswing. Pulling an overswing. I always suck with the partials, so the overswing is not good. But yeah, I don't think I could pitch that. Pitching that just felt like it was going to land. If I tried to land it on the green, I was probably never going to land it on the green. It was probably going to roll for days out of the heavy rough with the pitch. Well, they didn't exactly do a great job to, you know, just like cozy it up for an easy tap in. All right. We might lose this one, but not necessarily a gimme. Well, I think it's definitely a lot straighter than the putt that we just had. All good. All good. But yeah, Martin, so for a lot of the people that hang around here normally play TGC Tours. I play on Platinum, which is the highest tour. That one plays on Legend Swing difficulty. We have other settings turned off, which is why I always say about like hybrid settings. The rest of the tours play on Master. So pretty much anything playing below that is just me playing this, because I don't play the pro ranked tours. I really wish there was a Master ranked playlist. I think that would be a lot of fun. I don't think they have the player base for it though. I think the general populace would not enjoy playing on Master. What a pin. What a freaking pin. Alright, I'm trying to run this guy up, but this might be deep still. Oh, soft landing? Release a little bit? Oh, beautiful. The only Lord Barry. Thank you for the follow, my liege. I wasn't sure how soft that was gonna land. Like, you're trying to run it up the fairway, but fairway, the way that the spins and everything, the green to fairway roll differentials are, it's so hard to bounce it up and get it on without it just taking off and running for days. Hey, what up, Aaron? How we doing today? Alright. Easy hole, we'll take it. Hey, guy. Hello, hello. How goes it, sir? Hope all's well with you. We have a good weekend? Doing good, chilling. I mean, not much more you could ask for on a Monday night, right? Good weekend here, yeah. My parents came in. We wife and I went to a wedding on Saturday, so they brought my son's new big boy bed out, and then they watched him while we went to the wedding. This is a long freaking hole. Holy cow. Double crossed it. Nice. Still a chance, though. It looks like it's on a decent line. Probably going to release a bunch. I don't really know what you're supposed to do from where we were. Because that's like, even with the double cross, it's kind of in the right spot of where I'm trying to go. You think I danced? I'm not much of a dancer. I slow danced. I did my part. I did slow dance to the one slow dance song that they played before we left. Hey, what's going on, JV? Just finished Ryder Cup. You need a treat. Yeah, we're gonna play Ryder Cup on Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. Trick to looking at the win, like how much that blue fill is. So if you pay attention to it, like on Pro, or just whatever, you know, if you play local match, you can put it on Master Swing and just turn the win number on. You'll learn how much the fill corresponds to the number, and you just kind of memorize the general placement of things. Get some, you know, find some reference points so you can remember. So once you learn it, I mean, for me, like, the low wins are kind of tough still, because I don't play them that much. So like trying to differentiate between a 0 mile-an-hour wind and a 2 is really tough. But yeah, that blue fill in between the 6 miles per hour and the northeast, that is always 6 miles per hour. It's just you won't see the direction and the wind number. Even if you overpower this, I don't think you're quite getting there. Alright, the question is, though, do you want me to just full send it, Yeet, or do you want me to lay you up to a number for a wedge? What are we feeling? Full send? All right. .103 power drive. I got it as far as I can hit it. I don't know the timing for a 108. That's what you're gonna get. I don't think 108 even gets up there, but it's a good effort. Now, if I had the flight ball on, then we might have it. But I don't play with any of the ball stuff on. I still have yet to equip one, which I think is the funniest thing. We played over 350 hours in this game. No, it's not that. It's in the challenges, I think. No? Where is it? Progression? Basic tutorial. I'm 350 hours in. I have yet to equip the consumable ball for the basic tutorial in this game. Can't be bothered. Alright, we win this hole. Match is over. So this is a must make for them. Alright. Alright, we got him dormy. Tie a hole, game's over. Big football game Sunday, Barry? Yeah, we gotta play the Chiefs at Arrowhead. The defense, some of the things concern me, but they've got 9 days to work things out. So I'm gonna put some faith in the coaches and the players. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if they lose. But you know, I hope they can pull it together for a win. I mean, there's probably a lot of stuff they can learn from the Chargers tape. But there's also a ton that they can learn from their own tape. Evolving the ball even do anything, Adam? So if you evolve the ball and then you put a fitting on it, like the consumable fittings, I think is what they're like officially called, that will make it so that the ball either goes further or is more forgiving, whatever. The more that you evolve a ball, the more that fitting affects the flight or those stats. 72 winded. I'm gonna put a little bit more shape into this. Even with the loft, I did overswing it. Even with the loft, it's a little far. I just knew I was like awkward there, and that if I went with like the 8-iron choked, which is what I thought about, it's definitely gonna be short. It'll work. It'll work. It's just not exactly what I wanted it to be. So yeah, I think with evolving the ball, it'll be that, like, say you put the distance fitting on it, the flight ball, I think, or the flight fitting. I don't even know what they're called. But it might be like +2, +4, +6, +8, or something of that nature. So then when you put the fitting on, it'll just give you the +8 because you've evolved it. I don't know how high they go. Like, I don't know how much you can evolve them and how high it goes stat-wise, what it puts on. GG's. GG's. It's always interesting to see then, like, what level were our opponents? I am glad that they made it so ranked gives you a little bit more VC. It was pathetic what they used to give out for VC and ranked at the start of the game. I mean, not that you should be playing ranked like when you're early into the game, but like it was really not worth it. It was really not worth it back then. All right. Okay, so we will take this time to clear out the pre-rolls on Twitch. So for those unfamiliar, Twitch loves ads. Twitch loves ads. I hate ads. Everybody hates ads, actually. You can have them set up so that people get hit with ads when they join the stream. Kind of lame, because like, why would you check out somebody? I've never watched this guy. Man, I'm gonna sit through these ads. Nobody wants to do that. Why would you give me a chance? You don't know me. So we still roll the ads, but we take a break so that nobody misses any of the action. So we're gonna take a quick. We are going to take a quick 3-minute break. If anybody would like to join up after the break, I will throw the room code into chat. Feel free to join. If you don't get in, let me know. Put you in a queue, and we'll take it from there. Appreciate y'all watching. Again, we'll be back in 3 minutes.
It's raining.
Ads. And didn't quite close the door to the room. I don't need my cat barging in here or the wind blowing, slamming it and waking my son up. That'd be very, very bad. All right. Do we have anybody who wants to join in for ranked duos? If not, that's fine. I will, I can run some solos if nobody wants in. Anyone join? No. We are missing a second body. Love your Twitch Turbo for that reason. Yeah, no, I think if you watch a lot of Twitch, a lot of different people, like, you can definitely extract the value out of Twitch Turbo. Yeah, if you watch a lot of one person, then a sub. Run if nobody wants to, go for it. The code's in the chat. Should be right above your message. Hop on back in. But yeah, yeah, subbing is like a great way to get rid of the ads. I know my channel. I know that a lot of people are not subbed, and that's completely fine. But you know, if I don't want it to be that, like, it's only the people that are normally around that are like, okay, I'll watch the ads and then I won't get anything. Like, the average person watches for probably like 30 minutes or less. So, like, on average, if you're playing the ads once an hour, like, half the people are maybe gonna see ads, I would say. At least from, like, a watch time per person kind of stat. Obviously, that's... you have a few people that watch a lot and a couple people that, like, click in and say, this guy sucks, and leaves, then, like, obviously numbers get skewed. Too shy to play, Kurtski? What? Watch and listen while you work from home? I do the same thing. I do the same thing, Fig Gem. I am a, Oh, JB hopped in. Okay. I mean, Martin, if you wanna hop in after this one, we can do that. You watch all the ads because you want to see what's hot and new in the world, and then you want to watch it, like, watch the same couple of ads over and over again. Yeah, that's how you want to do it. You just want to buy. I am the worst. If I, like, see an ad for something enough, I, like, make it my life's work to never buy that product. For the longest time, my wife, it kept coming up, like, the YouTube ads, it kept coming up for, they're called Tonys. Parents of young ones might know what those are. It's like a small box that plays music. And so I guess you can, like, buy add-on, like, and so it's like music for, like, Disney movies and different things of that nature, I think, is, like, the general thing of it. My wife's like, oh, that would be good for our son. I'm like, yeah, I've seen the commercials too much. I don't want that ever. Overpowered it, but only to 101. I'm sorry, JB. I know I have disappointed you greatly. Although, it didn't need to be more than that. 101 is pin high. But it's for the kid. Yeah, no. Golf simulators, golf simulators, golf simulators. Yeah, they're targeting you for the big bucks. Them not be cheap. Them not be cheap. A guy I know, guy I met recently, my wife has been walking around the neighborhood because they've got a little one as well. He's got a golf sim. So definitely going to be oh, we should have a play date. And also, I'll go down and hit hit balls on the sim with him while you guys hang out up here with the kiddos. Because that's the logical thing, right? I shouldn't just go over there to, you know, he said we should, you know, during the winter and stuff, we should play on the sim. But also, like, the smart thing would be to, yeah, oh no, it should be, everybody should go over, not just me. You know, that way it's more acceptable. Thinking big picture here. If it wasn't for the, he asked me Sunday about going to play golf. We haven't played yet together. This would be the first time. He asked about going. He's like, I know it's last minute, but can you play today? I had to say, I have something at 2:30. That something at 2:30 is a virtual golf tournament. I don't know him well enough to disclose that information about my life yet. Yeah, sorry, can't play IRL golf because I've got to play in a fake Ryder Cup with people I know on the internet. The wind is a lie. Said 2 miles an hour, didn't move anything. So yeah, we'll get there. I'm sure once I know him well enough, I'll disclose about maybe I'll disclose about Twitch and virtual golf and such. As much as I like playing golf by myself, having a golf buddy is a good thing. Gets me out more likely to schedule something if I've got somebody to play with. Hard to trust people? Well, I mean, the trust people is part of it, but it's also just like meeting the people. Fortunately, they're neighbors and stuff. Like and having kids around the same age helps you to meet people. Outside of having a kid and like I think if we moved here and didn't have kids, I don't know that I would really have met any, if many, of my neighbors, because most of the time, if I'm spending time outside, is like leaving the house to go to the driving range or go play golf, or if I have to go to the store, you know, or yeah, that sort of thing. But most of the time I spend outside at my house not playing with my kid is mowing my grass and like taking care of my house, which you don't really meet your neighbors that way. Maybe a wave, a little head nod. You need the outgoing ones that they're gonna stop and be like, "Oh, hey, you're new." Otherwise, it's like having kids, that breaks it down a little bit more because it's like, you have a kid too? Look at what we have in common. Go play together, and then you talk to them. But I found out through early conversations, so like their kid is like a year or so younger than ours, so it's like not quite the right age gap, but they're both pregnant around like the same bit. So I'm like, okay, that'll be great. They'll grow up together. We found out pretty early. He's got a golf simulator. He was wearing an Oakmont shirt, so he went to that. I was like, I'm going to the PGA next year. But he also likes F1. I like F1. My wife likes F1. I'm like, okay, we got something going here. This is good. This is a good start. What you like about rural Kentucky? No neighbor. I mean, I'm in rural Pennsylvania, but we're in a development, so that's why we have neighbors. Going outside or doing yard work or walking around the neighborhood for some exercise? We do go on, yeah, we walk around the neighborhood quite a bit. Same loops, but yeah, we've been trying to make it a routine. just to get some energy out of a toddler. We go on, kid you not, we go on like a half a mile. We go on like a half-mile walk with our 2-year-old, and he walks the whole thing. Been training him since he was young. You know, get that endurance up. Try and burn energy just to like post-dinner, pre-bedtime, make sure that he's tired. So I think people recognize us probably more because of the kid than us, which is fine. They become your identity, is what I've learned. You lose your identity, it's the kids. Pretty niche for North America? It is, but it's definitely growing in popularity. I mean, we got into F1 because of Drive to Survive, which I think is how probably 95% of people in North America who are into F1 got into F1. But yeah, we started watching. I think we started watching we watched Drive to Survive like after the Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton like controversial season end, and we've been watching. You know, we try and watch every race. Obviously, it's harder with kids, especially when you've got the like Australia and some of those ones to keep up with. Australia, Japan, it's like, oh, the race is at 1 a.m. Try and catch that in the morning. I did watch the movie Pseudo. I actually went and saw F1 in IMAX. That's pretty sweet. I think it actually probably would have been like it was sweet in IMAX. There's the potential that it maybe is even a better experience in Dolby, because I think with the audio and stuff, the surround sound, like the Dolby Atmos stuff would have been even better. But it was pretty sweet in IMAX. I actually thought the audio part, like the intensity of the opening sequence, was sicker than some of the later stuff, just because of like how loud and in it you were. It was a little bit quieter during the F1 stuff, but like the early on, I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. Super late or early? Yeah, I mean, it's, 9 a.m. is like the typical start time for East Coast US. Because it's like the 3 o'clock Central European time. A little bit extra power, but I overread that. I did invent for the movie. I thought it was a very, very good, very, very good movie. Go Piastri. I am a fan of Piastri. I don't have like a team. I think because of getting into it the way that I did, like I don't have like that's my team. I did love Haas, but that was mostly because of Gunther. Now it's like, okay. I think it's neat being able to like get all that behind the scenes and start to like the drivers. I like most of the drivers. Maybe some slightly more than others. I like most of them. There's only a few that I hate. I'm looking at you, Stroll. I'm not really a Gasly fan. Can't stand Stroll. Who can? I liked Russell when he was all Williams, but since he's gone to Mercedes, I'm not a fan of him. Oscar is just impressive. Like, I really do like Oscar. He's like the most level-headed guy at all times. Most EU races start at 7 a.m. for you, so you wake up at 8 a.m. and start watching just in case there's a red flag or something. Yeah, 9 a.m. A lot of times a lot of times with church and stuff going on Sunday morning, like it's like not a good time. So my wife and I like watch it in the afternoon or at night, depending on what we've got going on with the kiddo. Hey, take it easy, James. Have a good night. Danny Rick, and I know he like just had a statement about like everybody knew it, but yeah, it wasn't like official about not coming back to racing in F1. I think he's like a Ford Racing ambassador or something, but love that guy. Love Ricardo. I wish Alonso was in a better car. It's been awesome. I know I started watching well after his villain arc, so I've heard. But watching him race, like when he had a competitive Aston, like he's so fun to watch race. Like he just the way that he places the car and everything, so skilled. Yeah, it's like it's definitely a weird thing with individual sports of like golf and F1. Like I probably like more, like most of them. There's only a few. Only a few that I don't. Which, like, I'm always horrible with favorites, so it's a good thing I don't have to have favorites. I just always am looking for a good race. Like, just give me, if we've got a good race going on, I don't care. Like, it's still, say what you will about Verstappen, it impresses me to no end that that guy can still win in a car that clearly sucks most of the time. Hey, GG's. All right, Martin. Are we running one more? Mazepin, was that the Russian? Was that the Russian guy that was axed then because of? Oh hey, there was a Condor player on the other side. All right, I'll get you a code, Martin, and we'll run it again. Making me play actual opponents, JB? What the heck? A face you just want to punch. Oh man, but yeah, it's crazy impressive, because like they are, like you can see they really struggle. So, like the low downforce setups, they've definitely still got it a bit, but like yeah, the fact that Max can extract what he can out of a car that is clearly not that great. Oh, okay, so we're rematching these guys. We'll see how that goes, Koi. These guys are pretty good. All right, we got a Condor and Eagle, Condor Eagle pairing. So good luck, have fun, no stress. Play your game. Yeah, so I missed the Mazepin season because I did not watch during COVID. Because the Hamilton Verstappen battle was 21. Because Max won 22, 23, 24. Or no, he won 21, 22, 23, 24, right? He's on a four-peat, but then they lost the team championship. They're obviously losing the team championship this year. As long as you do better than the Eagle, you're fine. Okay. 277. All right, I'm gonna just try it. We'll just try and overpower this guy and get it up there. I only got 101. Just shy of being like great, but it's an uphill putt, a little bit of right to left. We're on the dance floor. We're on the dance floor. Not gonna lie, I said let's overpower it, and then I like forgot to like really give it a chance at like the 103. I'm so bad at overpowers, so I just don't do it much. Okay, using the backstop a little bit. Oh, nice try. Nice try, a little firm. Little firm. Ah, Sisman, thank you for the follow. All right, all square through one. Pretty good players at the top, not on my level. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't know. My putting is not great, and a lot of my skill in, like, course management and all that sort of thing gets nullified a little bit. You know? Can we get a ranked hole in one? Cannot, but that is very close to one. What's the pressure on at least? I mean, it's a 9-footer, but now you gotta make. Okay. But yeah, so like like the elevation, wind, all that sort of thing doesn't get to come into play as much in ranked as it is, or you know, you can get away with more on misses with pro, and my putting is not as strong. So like, I feel like the skill disparity at the top end of ranked gets neutralized a little bit. At least I think. Yeah, I imagine if I were to grind out ranked solos, that I would probably still lose a fair number. I mean, as is evident by, you know, our Ryder Cup matchup, like, just couldn't putt. I don't really know I really don't know like what to do to make that better. Cause I've seen plenty of putts. I miss so many of them still. All right, let's hit some dats, shall we? Get left. Release a little down to the hole. More proximity. We like darts and we don't care who knows. I appreciate that, Martin. Yeah, wedges are definitely a strong suit of mine. Not to say we don't get stuff wrong. Ooh. That's not great. I'll just play you a little baby fader up the center of the fairway. Try and give you a nice little wedge to 9-iron kind of shot. Ooh, that's a nasty pin to get at too. They got it on the green. That's a nasty pin to get at if you're not in the fairway. Alright. Doors open. Best attribute is proximity to hole after a 101 power drive. That wasn't a power drive, that was just a regular drive. Yeah, if you just give me full wedge, man. Give me full wedge. And I'm a happy camper. That's mostly because wedges don't have much for like rollout and stuff, so it's like, alright, give me some hop and stop, because I can dial my yardage pretty well. Is it really that straight from down there? Oh, come on, man. We're gonna end up losing this hole. Hate this game. Oh, just held it high enough. Jeez. I hate putting. I hate it so much. I just don't get how people read it so consistently. And how I read it so inconsistently. No faith? I have no reason to have faith, say Jeb. Oh, they're playing a little stinger back there? Okay, interesting choice. I mean, it's like 260 back there. I mean, I guess it depends on what you got in the bag. 266? My hybrid's not getting there. I'd have to play some sort of partial choked 3-wood. Because if I did a stinger driver, I'd be long. If I did a stinger 3-wood, I don't think I would get back there either. But yeah, Fig Jet, like, what I'm working off of is, like, I'm like top 5 tee to green. Like, greens and reg, proximity, like, top 5 in plat. I am freaking, like, 70th in putting. It is very bad, which puts me at world rank 20. It was 16. So, like, it's working out fine, but, like, to be able to close it out and get some form of win at some point at the higher levels it's gonna take the putter to work. When the putter's working, we get some really great finishes. I'm gonna play a splash to run it up the hill. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Take the point. Take the hole. Let's go. Count the beads like he won't teach me, Mills. I've been trying to get him to teach me. He's got some weird algorithm with number of cups and different things. Apparently he taught somebody recently, and I'm a little annoyed. He said, yeah, I'll teach you. Nah, he hasn't. I gotta get on him about that again. Alright, I'm laying you up to a full wedge. This is a bait. This is a bait hole. It ain't a fun pin to try and drive at. I mean, you can get it on the green, but that's like a... See, bait hole. I told you, freaking told you, bait hole. You can get it on the green, and then it's like a crazy putt. Like, I'd rather just have a full... Give me a 56 degree. Give me a 56 degree. Drop a... It's low winds. There's not much going on. Now they gotta go for it again. I sailed out the back. Yeah, that'll be a fun one to stop. Play a little flop shot. I mean, I guess it's kind of in super flop territory, so maybe, but it's on like a downhill lie out of the rough. It'll still want to release even with the super flop. Yeah, this is like, for me at least, 105 here. That's like a little bit off of a choked 56. Landed a couple yards short. 2 yards short. Pop it up, stop, bam. Get your putt. On to the next hole. That's how you do it, Morgan. That's how you do it. Execute it to a T. It was aggressive. I get why they went for it, though. I just noticed that the audio is just a touch off. I'm gonna reset the capture card real quick. Yeah, for whatever reason, as the stream goes on, the audio starts to desync just ever so slightly. So like the pin rattle is like slightly off. Hey, what's going on, Alex? Get in on this. It is coming up on my bedtime. Apologies. Mayhaps the next time we run it. Breaking news, the Bears suck. Oh no, Caleb Williams' woes aren't fixed. Who did they play? It was Bears and who was the other half of that match tonight? Vikings. How is JJ McCarthy as good as they have been hoping for him to be, or did the Bears just suck? Or a little bit of both. Hey, thank you for the follow, Fresnel. Right at the holes. We'll take a little bit off. It says no wind. Do we trust it? I guess we kind of have to. Oh yeah, just quad perfects. There was wind. It was a scam. Freaking scams all over the place. Said there wasn't. Watch it peel off. It's my favorite part of ranked is that it's a lie. The wind is a lie. There is, but it's always like not exactly what shows on your screen. Glutton for punishment, so you figured you'd do all 4 rounds of plat tonight? I played round 1 of plat for warm-up yesterday for Ryder Cup, and I'll probably play it, you know, for warm-up on Saturday if our matches end up being then. But I'm gonna have enough punishment in Rivens on Wednesday. I'm good. Bears up 17-6 going into the 4th. Gave up 21 points. McCarthy played with so much better the second half. 13 of 20, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick six. So he threw for three tutties. It's not bad. Hey, Albertoli, welcome back. They had the Platte par 3 course last week. I thought it was great. I hit a hole in one. I was very close to several others. Look at us, Martin. Look at us. Eagle 3 and Birdie 2 taking down Eagle 3 and Condor. 3 holes. 3 and 2. Heck yes. Dominant performance. Wouldn't call it breaking news, but can confirm the Bears still swing. I'm sorry, John. Sorry, man. McCarthy also had a rushing touchdown? Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out, because he sat for a whole year. I know they had really high expectations, but he was also drafted, like, well above his grade, so... We'll, yeah, we'll see. Did I get any DMs? No, I did not get any DMs. So, I'm just waiting for somebody to come accusing me of no life or cheating or something. It's like, no, I just don't play ranked, so sorry. Sorry, the rank doesn't match the prowess. I have been Albertoli. However, unfortunately, it is 11:36 p.m. and I have to work tomorrow. So we're gonna be wrapping it there, most unfortunately. I appreciate everybody popping in. Apologize if you just came in, missing out on things. But we got plenty of other streams this week. So if you're here for the drops, and you enjoyed, you can drop a follow, come back. What was that? That sounded like money. That was money. Martin, thank you for the $2. I greatly appreciate that. Didn't have to do that. There's no fee to play with me. But I appreciate it nonetheless. So yeah, we'll be back. We've got 3 more streams at least this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are normal 8 o'clock Eastern time streams. We are most likely streaming on Saturday as well. So we've got some Star Wars Jedi Survivor Tuesday, Thursday. We'll be back with more golf on Wednesday, although it will not be ranked. And then we've got Ryder Cup action coming up this weekend. Again, that is not finalized. Stay tuned in Discord, or I'll try and update you guys here as well for those matches. Probably looking to be a double stack on Saturday, but I'll let you guys know when that is all finalized. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's always a good time hanging and playing the ranks with you guys. I don't know how many times I can say you guys in a small amount of time, but I guess we're gonna just try and keep pushing that limit. Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow night. And yeah, maybe we should find somebody to host. Maybe. Do I even know anybody that's streaming right now? Of course not. That would be too easy. Okay. Never mind. I don't know anybody who's streaming golf right now. I don't even have like normal golf people who are on. Okay, so naturally that means that we're gonna take a complete 180 to an old good friend of mine who I enjoy watching his streams, and you guys might as well. He likes metal music. He likes really difficult games. Plays a lot of like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, challenge run stuff. He's playing Super Mario World, playing like Kaizo ROM hacks, if you guys are familiar with those. Basically sadistic recreations of the game that are like new games in and of themselves. Gonna go say hello to V-Swed. Alright, so go say hello to him. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday nights, and I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. Alright, take it easy, everybody. Good night. Guess it would help to have prepped the raid ahead of time. Like, not a complete idiot. Please hold. Okay, bye.